Hey folks, it's spring, which means two things. Number one, it's time for the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival. If you've never been here, it's amazing. But however, it also means it's time for unpredictable weather. And right now it's covered in snow, so we can't really ride our bikes. But the good news is we're here, the vendors are here, we're here to check out the top 5 new products from the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival. My name is Mr. Fred, so come along with us as we check out what's new and cool. So our first stop is here at the Smith booth, and if you're unfamiliar, Smith is a prolific manufacturer of very high quality helmets and safety gear. And here they've got their new Forefront 3 half shell helmet. This is a new design from the ground up for 2025, and they've put a lot of work. Staying true to Smith's tradition of a high attention to detail, they've got this new kind of roll cage system in here, and they've even got this cool little topographical design. The shell is incorporating much more vents to keep you much more cooler in those hot pedal days. I personally overheat a lot, so I'm gonna be excited to try this helmet. On top of that, they incorporated much more of this Coroid system here, which adds a little more protection, it vents well. And on top of that, it's also using a MIPS air node system. This is a new system from MIPS. It's much more svelte, it's much more comfortable. You don't have that hard plastic liner anymore. The MIPS system is integrated with your helmet padding here. On top of that, for additional comfort, they went with a BOA retention system, which means it's going to get rid of the hard plastic from the older design, and this is much more comfortable. The BOA system is going to allow much more minute adjustment, so you can get that dialed in just perfect. Also, like most of other Smith's helmets, they've got a wonderful glasses retention system. So the glasses fit up here in the front. They hold them super sturdy. They're not going to go anywhere, so you can have them up front, but they also have it here in the back. Super sturdy. So if you're in the market for a new half shell helmet, check out the Smith Forefront 3. This is a wonderful new helmet from Smith. So now we're here at the Pivot booth with one of my favorite bikes to come out this year. And this is the Trailcat LT. It came out a little over a month ago. And this is their new trail bike. This is a 150 millimeters travel up front, 135 millimeters in the rear. Nice modern geometry, and this thing is a ton of fun. And it's honestly probably the perfect bike out here in Sedona to go pedal around and check out the trails here. However, if you're interested in this bike, we actually have a full-length YouTube video on our channel about this bike. But if you have a chance to demo this bike here in Sedona or at one of the other demo events, I highly encourage it because this thing is a ton of fun and really cool. It's cool. So we've made our way to the Specialized booth with something really important, and that is rubber, especially good rubber. Specialized makes some of the best tires on the market. And a couple years ago, we actually did a video with them when they kind of redesigned their whole tire lineup, and they've done it again. This is a all new tire lineup for 2025. And today we've got the Eliminator and the Butcher with us. Now they've done a lot of work redesigning this. This is all new compound. Even the corner knobs have been redesigned so they're stronger and much less likely to break off. On top of that, each of these tires have a greater contact patch. This is a 12% improvement. So more contact means more grip, which means more fun. These are also going to be coming in at a great price point of $69.99, which makes these an incredible value for an incredible tire. So if you're in the market for some new tires, check out the new lineup from Specialized. All right, now we're at the TRP booth at the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival for something that I am personally very excited about. I've always been a huge fan of TRP brakes. In fact, I even have the DHR Evos on my current bike. And just a couple days ago, they released 2 new brakes. They have the Evo Pro and the Evo X. The Evo X is going to be more trail-oriented, cross-country ordered. It is a 2-piston brake, which is new, with a new redesigned master cylinder. However, the star of the show here is a new Evo Pro. This will be the same caliper as the DHR. This is a wonderful caliper, no need to reinvent the wheel. But what's really the star of the show here is this new master cylinder. We now have lever and free play adjustment. This is a better, stronger, more reinforced hose, so it's gonna get better brake feel. This thing feels fantastic. But TRP didn't stop there. They also came out with this new rotor, and this may look like a typical stamped rotor, but it's not. This thing is actually, in fact, laser cut. And that allows TRP to do a couple very special things with this rotor. Number one, it actually requires less machining work in the final product. And number two, they're actually able to Add some more of these cooling vents here, some more holes, and this allows the rotor to heat up and cool down super quickly. So when you go into a corner, your brakes are gonna bite and feel good almost immediately. On top of that, there's one extra little special thing here. They're actually able to keep a clear coat on the rotor itself, which means they're gonna look nicer, longer, and not get discolored because of its exposed metal. So if you're interested in these brakes or any other brakes that TRP has, feel free to check them out on our website at jensonusa.com. Personally, I think we've saved the best for last. And we are not at the i9 booth because there was so much hype around this product that we had to go someplace a little quieter. And that is these new Hydra 2 hubs. These have been honestly nearly completely redesigned from the original Hydras. There's very little, if anything, that transferred over. I think the biggest improvement is this new axle. There were a few riders who were having trouble with the old axle. There were a couple failures out there, and they made this thing significantly stronger. If you check out their video, they even do tug of war with 2 trucks, and this thing is still in one piece. But on top of that, they also made a ton of other improvements. Starting right here with the freehub body itself, these pawls are brand new, redesigned. You can see they have much larger circles, right? So there's gonna be much more surface area. These are gonna be much more stronger. And also the teeth have been redesigned. And this teeth redesign actually plays a big part in one of the most compelling features is that despite the 870 points of engagement, this thing also has 200% less drag. And they accomplished that with a couple different things. Number one was this redesigned teeth from the free hub, but also the inner ring here has been redesigned. But most importantly, they totally reimagined the way the bearing preload is. Before, the bearing preload was more linear. They were kind of sandwiched, and now they are preloaded radially. And that provides a much stronger, much more efficient preload. So if you're interested in this new set of wheels, I would implore you to check out i9. Not only are these very high quality, they are also all made in the USA. Every single component here is made out of their Asheville plant. So I'm really excited about these wheels, and I hope you are too. Well, Mother Nature has showed us some mercy. The sun is shining and the trails are drying up. So I think it's maybe time for us to stop talking and maybe throw a leg and go out for a ride. Thank you so much for watching. We hope we enjoyed a look at these products here from the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival. If you have the opportunity to go here, I highly recommend it. There are some amazing opportunities for beautiful sceneries and some amazing rides. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of the gear here we saw, please reach out to our website, jensonusa.com. Thank you again so much for watching, and keep pedaling.